You go back 30 years ago, it was the expectation was that you'd live on campus your freshman year, probably your sophomore year. Junior year, you'd either be looking to study abroad or move into a Greek house, and senior year, you'd be off campus. In the late 1990s, early 2000, there was a lot of building that went on around the campus as parents and families decided that rather than putting a student into the residence halls, what they would do is they would build a condo or buy something, and they'd allow their student to live there for the 4 years, and then they would sell it. The real estate market tanked about that time, so parents who had purchased or built condos were now suddenly found they had a piece of real estate that was worth less than when they bought it, did not want to sell it for less than what they bought it. So they turned them over to management companies where they still owned it but were receiving revenue to do that. It created a glut of apartments, condos, living units off campus, and more students found that more attractive because they felt that this was more affordable for them.
There's ample research that suggests that living on campus is beneficial to students. In some instances, not necessarily at Northwestern, but there has been research that suggests that grade point averages are higher, students retain more frequently, or persistence at graduation is even greater. However, those aren't issues, fortunately, we have to worry about here at Northwestern. Our students retain at high averages, they have high GPAs, and they graduate on time, and so there are other reasons, other benefits for students living on campus, and some of those are this notion of community and sense of connectedness to the university, a sense of affinity related to the friendships you make, and then certainly access to services and resources that we offer as a result of living on campus. So there are benefits, we believe, to living here versus living off campus.
So through our survey results, we find that students typically enjoy greater freedom, more control over your individual space, kind of a little bit of a sense to break away from living in the residence halls or living in the fraternity sorority, where there's a lot of noise and hubbub around, and kind of have better control over your own personal space.
How do we keep them linked residentially to what our program is? And this is kind of the hard work we have to figure out and the work we have to come up with. But it's good work, and it's well worth the effort.